more exposing position of being third party. So I know NASA are aware of that. By the way, the crash came out from BTR into Reject and they won that. It was a 2-2 split from Reject, but Reject still have 2 players up in the warehouse just north of where BTR are located. So I really respect the aggression BTR pulled out as a full squad sender into that garage building.
Yeah. Tiro was the luscious hair. Got to try and dry it out. Gonna get out of the water there. Not gonna be good. It's gonna be all frizzled up. Hey, I'm just saying, you've got to take good care of it.
Fair enough.
Like me.
Didn't realize you were a hair expert.
I'm not actually. I'll have to ask Blank. He knows a little bit more than me.
There you go.
But yeah, Froki waiting. It could very easily just get out onto the beach and get the sneaky kill onto Tiro. That'll be done after for Blacklist International. The BTR, they had a big spread, right? They were playing onto the northwestern compound, just a little bit further to the coastal line. And they actually pushed in so well, took one of the best positions in its entire circle. This is huge for BTR. We could maybe finally see them get himself a win for the first time in this event.
I said at the start of the day that I expected a BTR chicken dinner.
Maybe.
We haven't seen it so far. This is the last chance for my point to be proven right as Mexico gets blown up to smithereens by 6 of Valdus.
Try to get into position. I mean, they literally have no intel. They just literally came off the bridge. They do not know what they're getting into. They do not know where teams are positioned, so you're just going in completely blindfolded, and because of that, teams are easily going to be able to use and abuse the lack of against you. And great nade from Kitsune onto Nabo. Beautiful. Trying to get himself the double whammy, but that's going to be done for Nabo as he gets confirmed away. NASA down to 1 is going to be Moomen, and he's trying to avoid detection at all costs. But Navi, you know, they're relentless when it comes to cleaning out an area. They're going to check every single nook and cranny, and even every bush. You're not going to pull a Ryzen. It is not as easy. Only Ryzen can do this.
Oh my god. Look at them sweeping as a trail in through, looking for the final player of Nasser. They're checking everything, but that's a beautiful nade. I don't think it'll quite connect, no, but his position has been locked down. The target is in sight. Navi, Tixie, why isn't he looking? You saw the nade.
Nade is the best play because you're not always sure from where it came. Unless you see the angle and the arc, then you could somewhat pinpoint the location, but I don't think they have an idea. Oh, wait, Matic's not looking there. He's looking towards Fnatic Zombies. The circle, we saw it did shift actually in favor of Valdus. The circle look is back in play apparently for them. That's huge. We did see them unfortunately lose their life in Pyramid. It could have been a game-winning opportunity for them, but losing so many players to Yala did hurt their chances a lot.
How are we not surprised that the circle has freaking shifted towards Valdus?
I mean, yes.
How are we not surprised? You know, it's Valdus doing Valdus things, playing the circle gods of this game, but Navi are here to ruin that. They're here to smite down the gods of this lobby for the time being. Fnatic Zombies have 2 players up if Salam can get the revive until it's a boot.
Oh, Myth. Not much can really do. Oroki was able to get actually the heal off for a second, so he's up to 75. Molly, they don't really... Oh, I saw him. He saw him there for a split second. I propose, Imperium, we change the name of Valdus Esport. They were Valdus the Murder. We change it to Valdus the Circle. I think that is definitely an
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I like that one. Harry Potter Tower about to get cleared out, a boot on his knees. And Salam trying to avoid detection at all costs, but you know that is not going to work out. They get the intel. That's one great nade. And Navi clear out the building as they're pushing in, and only 5 teams remain. And yeah, Imperium, double digits, 10 kills for Navi. They are back on the road again.
Like, out of the 77 points they've scored today so far, 39 kills, 38 plays and points. So that balance in itself was already good enough. And then into this final game of the day, they're rocking it up even more, looking to add to that even further. BTR having a fantastic game so far. That shift from the garage to the coastline and just swinging Myths out of it, so good as we're into our final 5 teams.
No reject. I'm surprised by how consistent they've been when it comes to sneaking into the circle, so big heads up.
Yeah. Oh, Lapis!
They can make it. A nade from Lapis. That's a huge shebang. Jazz also gets spotted away. That's the end for A1. They get picked off. Divine gets also sniped away from a distance. Lapis extremely low. Navi are just taking so much control. Imperium this morning, Navi woke up and they chose violence. They are not slowing down.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and just choose violence for the day indeed. Navi are stepping it up big time, and now we are left with our final 3 teams. Honestly, I think this really signifies how good of a day all 3 of these teams have had, right? Navi, big time. Valdus, just consistently consistent. And BTR rising up through the ashes of what had been very, very poor gameplay in the first 2 days.
We'll see if they can try and push it to the limit, because currently this is Bigatron without a single win out of 15 games currently. Well, this is the 15th game, so maybe they'll get it closed off and actually get himself a dub to close off day 3. That'll be huge. We've got 3 big contenders. This is like a Avenger level threat finish. You cannot beat this. You got Valdus Esports, Navi, and Bigatron. This is one of the most stacked finishes we have seen in a long while in this World Invitational East. But you got this road in play. But because BTR has been relatively silent over to the east, they can normally pull off that cross pretty easy, especially because Valdus and Navi are now having to fight up against each other. And this is a golden opportunity for BTR to actually make that cross happen. In the buggy, they cross in, and Navi trying to take 2 fights at the same time. But they're actually going to be crashing onto Valdus' building.
2-2 split, beautifully done. Now they're going to send the rest of 2 players across. Bigu gets a knock on the Ryzen.
BTR having Lux also join up. That's going to be 2 players in. Liquid trying to get rid of 6 if possible. Concept on the high ground position 2. You need to get the res. You need to be back as a 4-man. But they still have 1 player. That's going to be Zuxi trying to cross over. But there's no way. You cannot escape the wrath of Navi. They are truly born to win in this game. And they are picking up kill after kill. 14 so far. And looking to get himself potentially another 30-pointer in this one. Let's see their feet right underneath that car.
Oh, Kitsune!
Shots, but Kitsune, you're too damn clean, and also Gui gave himself a huge nade. The molly is also there, just cooking all of BTR to a crisp. Gui, that molly just changed the end of this game drastically, and he goes for the push. 6 closes it off. That is BTR out in 3rd. As now we only have 2 teams, but Valdus is down to 2. Navi, do full send it. You have to go for the push, Imperial, indeed. He's going to be overwhelmed, having a little bit of a hard time. Gui, you got to try and play it. The old player of Power 888 now joining Valdus and doing strides for the team. But they have no idea. Where's he positioned? The smoke's making it really hard to really pin him down. He peeked around the side, and he couldn't do much. All of Navi